Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And pitching here today, Johan Santana. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And that is out of play. Pitch is in there. 1 and 2.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
A left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Royce Clayton. And that's in for a strike. Santana, the 6-foot lefty, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. 1 out, bases empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the first. Diamondbacks down quickly, and now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Target Field, and on the hill here today, Brandon Webb.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be, because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Shannon Stewart, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that's in the dirt.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next offering is fouled back. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the air. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting second. The second.
And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Pitch misses there. 2-1. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
That's a nice at-bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
So a man aboard, and now the Twins catcher. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
One ball.
In the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Back. He's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Yeah, the batter now, number 27. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got it. Inning over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back in Minnesota, now at the plate, number 25. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
0-1, no strike.
That one not close. 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
1 ball.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Inside ball.
Fastball is outside. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Sean Green stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Just off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Chad Tracy stands in now and watches strike 1. Second inning here, no score. This one in the air center field. Jones coming on, squeezes it, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the right fielder, Torrey Hunter. Webb back to work. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. To the right side. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Jock Jones.
Jock Jones, the next Twin up to hit. There's the strike to the knees. It's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Chases that one out of the zone. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Lou Ford now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and they can't get the out.
Waste no time there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the third baseman. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
And the 1-0. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Twins wind up stranding 1. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. And here's the first baseman, Tony Clark. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. That's down and in.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw to first and very nicely done for the out.
Batting it, the center fielder, Jose Cruz.
Now up next for Arizona, Jose Cruz. A switch hitter batting right. That one's upstairs, ball one. Next pitch is outside. Top of the third, no score. Hit on the ground to short. Slings it across. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And here's the rookie catcher, Chris Snyder. On a line out towards center. Jones makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for Arizona, and we are still scoreless. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And now for the Twins, Jason Bartlett. Misses off the plate. Ball one. And a foul ball. Strike on the outside corner. And the count 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that skips in the dirt. Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So the batting order turns over. Shannon Stewart, the next to hit. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swings through that one out in front that time. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 away now.
Now batting, number 8.
Here's the second baseman. Walked his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got it.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Twins retired in short order. Still no score. Back at Target Field, onto the fourth. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, number 4. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses. And that's ball 2. High fly ball out to center field. Bartlett. 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Next to hit for Arizona, Royce Clayton. Went down on strikes his first time through. This to third, and that one handled. On to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Luis Gonzalez.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Luis Gonzalez. Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And that one lifted in the air center field. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Bottom of the 4th. And now the Twins catcher, number 7.
The catcher, number 7.
First offering, and it just misses.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Now a blooper back behind first. And foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, number 27.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now 1 and 2. Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Man, it's so tough to let a slow curveball like that one just travel all the way into the contact zone. You see it out of the hand, and you're telling yourself, off speed, stay back. But you just get too excited. You think you're going to hammer it, and you still end up way out in front.
Now it's the right fielder, Torrey Hunter. Grounded out his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Kicks and deals. That one outside. And the count is 1-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. We're tied 0-0. Back in Minnesota, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, number 25. Santana back to work. That clips the zone, and that is strike 1.
Well, these Diamondbacks just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And that's outside. Next pitch just misses. And it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Shawn Green stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Inside. 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one fouled off. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Three-two. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, Designated hitter, Chad.
And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Chad Tracy. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Called strike right there.
0-1.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That just misses. Now 1-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Diamondbacks down in order. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, Jock Jones. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
No, that's
2 balls, no strikes to count.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Right through there for a strike. On the ground, and that's just foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 5.
Here's the third baseman. First pitch misses.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that is downstairs. The count now 2-2. And that one missing low. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two outs. To the right side. He takes it on his own, and the Twins go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Tony Clark. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
That's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Just missed. High fly ball down the left field line. Stewart ranging back. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Cruz batting for the second time, and that's strike one. The D-backs still looking for their first hit in this one. In the dirt, and it's 1-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there, onto the warning track, and he hauls it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ripped to right. Brings it in for the third out. So he's perfect through 6. And we still have no score. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now Jason Bartlett. The shortstop takes the ball. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Greg Aquino getting loose out there. Number 76 also throwing. The 1-0. And that's in the dirt.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Out towards left center. Gonzalez makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 23, Shannon.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Shannon Stewart. 0 for 2 in this one. Hard hit left side. Fires to first in time.
Now batting, number 8.
Now it's the second baseman. He's 0 for 1. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, number 4.
Number 4.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Clayton, the next to hit, takes outside. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Oh, he got him. And what a way to lose his bid at the perfect game. And the batter now, Luis Gonzalez.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. That one misses, and the count is even 2-2. And a ground ball to first, and it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one is inside ball 1. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Smash to the left side. They take the force out, and that is the third out of the inning. Back at Target Field, here's the catcher, number 7. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now batting, number 27.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Brandon Webb won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Now on the
Arizona,
mound for the Diamondbacks, Greg
Number 41.
Aquino.
Greg Aquino.
Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's the strike. looking to stop.
And they're at the corners with nobody out.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Go-ahead run is at third. Hunter getting ready to hit. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. And it's fouled off. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch. Make the
bounce to the left side. Goes to second for 1. Safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. Here's the center fielder, Jock Jones.
Jock Jones.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Hunter over at first with 1 away. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Ford digs in now. 1 for 2. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 on, 1 out. Now the third baseman. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 2 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now it's the shortstop, Jason Bartlett.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
0-1 down. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Next offering is down low. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. And he chases that one. Good job at damage control right there. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Twins 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back in Minnesota, we're at the top of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Sean Green. Santana back to work. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Joe Nathan, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Chad Tracy. Just off the outside edge, ball 1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Clark in the box again, takes a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, it will keep a close eye on his approach.
Out to short, Bartlett. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly, and they're down 2-0. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, number 76.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a pitch. Stewart at the plate now. That's ball 1. Oh, that hit him. Still able to get it there in time. And that's out number 1 on a tough play.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
Now the number 2 hitter.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Action in the pen down there. Number 32 up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Bounced out to short, Clayton. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Number 7.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the Twins catcher, 1 for 3. That's through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that's a little bit high. 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Joe Nathan.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Oh, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Next offering upstairs. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
The 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next one misses, and now it's filled up 3-2. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Diamondbacks down to their final out. Number 4 stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3 in this one. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the